former elected prosecutor out of Baltimore, Marilyn Mosby. We've covered it from day one. Many of you signed the petition. No jail time. Put up the picture full mass. A federal judge has sentenced Baltimore's former top prosecutor, Marilyn Mosby, to time served and 12 months of home confinement to be served concurrently with 3 years of supervised release. She was convicted of mortgage fraud and perjury. In addition, Mosby was ordered to complete 100 hours of community service, according to the judgment. Now, we remember the nuance here that she took money from her retirement account prematurely. This was during COVID. Her CPA advised her under the law, it was permissible. He even took the stand and said, yes, I thought it was. And I informed her it was. And she did. She utilized some of that money to purchase a home. Because of the nature of how the home was purchased by those funds that, according to the government, she should not have had access to, it created a statutory violation. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. Now, over 700 people in government in Baltimore did the same thing. They were, if charged, they were charged with the civil statute, not the criminal statute. But Mosby was charged with the criminal statute. And naturally, it would have given her decades in jail if she would have received the max. So US prosecutors actually wanted 20 months. And so the court sentenced Mosby, 44 years of age, to 20 months. They wanted 20 months in prison, followed by supervised release, according to a May 9th sentencing memorandum. That sentence, the memo says, would, quote, make clear that those who break the law, including those in positions of public trust, will be held accountable. Mosby has claimed she is innocent and the charges against her are politically motivated, stemming from her prosecution of multiple cops. Her attorneys argued in a May 16th response, she has, quote, been punished enough, asking for a sentence of time served with 1 year of supervised release. And that's exactly basically what she got. Now, it's interesting what the prosecutor is arguing here. The prosecutor, and I need you to catch this, the prosecutor is saying she needs 20 months plus a few years of supervised release to send a message to other people, okay? So the prosecutor wants to give her that amount of time to send a message to other people. Not because the prosecutor believes that the crime was egregious, that the crime was pattern behavior, that there was a victim who required justice. None of these things were part of the sentencing recommendation from the prosecutor. And that's the reason why the judge holistically dismissed it, because typically that's what's associated. All right, we got US District Court Judge Lydia Grigsby. Lydia Grigsby said she took into account also 2 children. She also took into account 2 juries, found Mosby did something wrong and breached a public trust. According to CNN affiliate WBAL-TV, which had a report in the court, the judge also said that Mosby, being a mother of 2, weighed heavily on the court, according to the news station. In addition to Thursday's sentence, Grigsby ordered Mosby to forfeit 90% of her interest in the Longboat Cay, Florida condo connected to her conviction on making a false mortgage application. A preliminary order filed Thursday authorized the government to seize the property. Once sold, Mosby could receive up to $47,600 plus 10% of the home's appreciation. So Ben Crump and Angela Rye were among those who supported her, cheered Mosby when she left the courthouse with her teen daughters. Mosby told the crowd she was, quote, eternally grateful for all her supporters and advocates. Quote, this is not over, she said, but God was there. God was here today, and I know he's with me. He touched the heart of this judge, has allowed me to go home to my babies. In Baltimore, she has political supporters and political enemies, right? Two of her most vocal political enemies went on local Baltimore news after the verdict, after the sentencing. And there was an assumption by the news team that these individuals were going to say, this is outrageous, she needs to go to jail. Both of them universally said, she's no longer in public office. We didn't want her in public office, but there's no way she should have went to prison for something that 700 plus people did. And they got no charge. It was interesting. All right, Ben, thoughts here.
I don't know, Doc. She stole money from herself.
I cry. I mean, damn.
I can't understand this. It's just so amazing when justice turns its eye for obviously biased and prejudicial reasons. It's insane. She took money from her retirement funds early. I've never heard of a less serious charge, and something that I can't picture any resident of Baltimore having any issue with. But you get a political target on your back and all reason and common sense go out the window. That's just the way it works in this country oftentimes. I'm glad that it's considered time served plus some, I mean, she has to be in her home for some time, which is unfortunate, but at least gets to be with her kids. Also, the prosecutors who were looking for 20 months jail time, if they really wanted to punish Mosley, they should have pushed for just 20 months, making her stay in her Florida home, because time in Florida is the greatest jail sentence of them all.
That would have been the worst.
It would have been the worst.